Hey guys, Dr. Brian Wills coming live from Wills Chiropractic with my great friends of the Health Army. Another Tuesday night session with you. Obviously this month we've been talking about stress, and I think we can all say that that is basically a very apropos subject for what we're dealing with right now. So the first weekend of the month, we kind of talked about the physical stress, all the things that you kind of do to your body, and how exercise plays a key role in kind of combating that. The next week we talked about chemical stress and all the junk that we put into our body, or the things that we don't put in our body. And then we talked a lot about water intake on that one. And today we're going to talk about the most, probably the most damaging and the most prevalent type of stress, which is emotional stress. And I've talked about the three types of stress for 17 years now, and every time I hit emotional stress, I get two responses in my talks. All the women look around and go, "This guy's pretty smart. He knows what he's talking about." All the dudes look around going, "What the hell is this guy talking about?" Right? Because they don't even register emotional stress on there. So, but emotional stress is the most damaging one. Why is it the most damaging, the most prevalent? Because I can exercise, I can eat better, I can drink more water, but I can't stop thinking. In this day and age of, we're plugged in constantly, as you guys undoubtedly know from the coronavirus 24/7 that's being shoved down your throat with TV and Facebook and everything else. It's got everybody on edge, and when you can't get away from that, it causes a lot of problems, which we'll kind of talk about a little bit later on tonight. So, as coaches, what do you guys usually see from the emotional side of it, with especially with eating? Obviously, emotions and eating are always a little bit of a kind of tied together.
Well, I think it's huge, especially right now with what we're going through with this virus, right? I think it's easy, and what we talk with people a lot is stay on offense. I've seen a lot of people talking about today on certain posts, well, I'm going to gain so much weight, the gyms are closed, we're at home, but that's defensive thinking. Like, we need to stay on offense. Like, there's no reason that we can't be at home and still stay on point with our goals. And I think that's one of the huge things of having the support that our clients have. One is, they can lean on us, but two, it's just a sense, again, of staying on offense and really, I saw a post today that said, it was a meme, and it said fear, and there's two meanings to fear, right? The first one was forget everything and run, or the other one is face everything and rise. I suggest let's do the second one, and again, it's all staying on offense. So, you guys?
I think as far as emotional stress goes with our clients, we see a lot of emotional eating, and that being a trigger for people a lot. I mean, I'm talking probably more than 85% of the time that's people's trigger. So I think in this time, we especially have to be careful that the emotional stress isn't causing us to go back to old habits and starting to stress eat again, because it's an easy thing to do right now. We've definitely seen in the grocery store what areas are clear. It is not the fruits and veggies. It is definitely everything that is either comfort food to us, or canned, or boxed, or jarred, or whatever. There's not some good items you can find amongst that stuff, but people are heading back to old habits and triggers. And I can speak pretty clearly on emotional stress in my life. I think that probably everybody sitting in this panel knows that there was a point, and beyond knows there was a point in my life where emotional stress was my only thing driving me. Like, it was crazy. I couldn't even see it. I couldn't see how bad it was, but all my friends and family could see how bad it was around me. And, I was gaining weight, and I was not working out anymore, and everything in my life was lacking because I was letting emotional stress drive the train, which was not a good situation at all for my family, for my kids, my friends. Anybody around me would know that it was just not normal, happy, bubbly Emily that was around, and it was a rough time.
Is there a happy, bubbly Emily?
Yes, of course there is. She,
Both of you.
All right, swinging range here. Yeah, you're not. That's why he sat down there tonight.
I'm shielding Brian right now, so I can hear him whispering over here.
Yeah, but no, it was a rough time. It was an anxiety, panic attack filled rough time for me in my life, and I'm like happy to say that I'm out of that and back to my normal self and living healthy. So if you're feeling that at all and need help with that, reach out to someone. I mean, I talked to Brian about it. I talked to people who, Brad was sick and hearing about it, so not sick and hearing about it, I don't mean like that, but I needed to talk to someone else that could kind of help me get out of the funk and realize that I needed to make better choices for myself. So I know there's a lot of you out there that are feeling that, and especially right now. So reach out to someone, reach out to me, reach out to Dr. Brian, reach out to Brad or Josh, a friend, family, someone that can help you with that and figure out how to get yourself better on that track. It's a dangerous track to be on, so.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Emily covered it pretty well about the emotional stress and what we want to do. We want to eat when we get home. We want to sit around with the kids. Kids are driving you crazy. I imagine right now they're stir crazy trying to think of stuff. So what are some of the things that you can eat at home that are real simple that you probably have or that you can get at the grocery store? One simple thing is a lemon. You can put lemon in your water when you're drinking your water at home. Lemon has all kinds of good nutrition in it. 1 glass of warm lemon water during the day gets you enough vitamin C, which is important right now with all the stuff going on,
Super
to combat your whole day's work. Just that one little lemon in the morning. Some broccoli is a really, really good vegetable to have
Which also has vitamin C and
Which also
a lot
has
of
lots.
vitamin C in it.
And calcium.
and calcium. A good salmon is a really good something to do with this. Helps out with your neurological system, eyesight, and skin. A couple other ones I wrote down was spinach, some nuts as a snack if you're looking for something, a good nut, almond, pistachios, anything like that is a good snack you could try. Some berries, eggs in the morning. If you have a good egg in the morning, is a good supplement for your nutrition during the day. And one of the one that I read that I didn't know was garlic. Garlic is known to be a relief of a common cold, which at this point in time is probably something that is
Boost the
probably
immune
pretty
system,
important.
huge,
Boost the immune system.
Yeah.
So those are just some of the snacks that you could have while you're stuck at home and you're trying to find something different. You're sick of eating the same thing over and over and over.
Well, and also boredom eating, right?
Yeah.
And we're all in our houses, and we know a lot of us do this, or at least a lot of people I work with. Like a lot of us, what we do to fill time, we go to the cupboard,
Yeah.
right? And so this whole thing, especially now, is about being mindful. It's mindful more than anything. Mindset.
And plus, like, we're watching out for us, but so we're home with the kids, and I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go to the cabinet and just get the kids chips all day long? You know, try to
Lead by
think of
example
something.
now.
Yeah, try to lead by example. Try to.
You know, always.
Otherwise, your kids are gonna see, well, mom and dad eat this junk food all day. I can eat it. So, you know, try to set an example for them too.
So I want to tie this all together, and I'm going to have to nerd out just a little bit on you guys, but I want to make sure everybody understands kind of why, number one, we're talking about stress, and number two, you know, why we partnered up. All right, I think it's very, very important for you guys out there to understand that, because, you know, for the first couple of months here, we've been talking about things that maybe you didn't think, well, you know, what are these guys talking about, goals and stress and all this stuff there, but it all ties together. So, you know, again, you're only going to run into 3 types of stress in your life: the physical, chemical, emotional. And your body only has one response to that stress. It can't tell the difference between 3 types of those stresses. It only has one response, which is the fight or flight response. And the fight or flight response does 2 things. Either it gears your body up to fight against something or to run away from it. And there's 2 major hormones, and one that I'm going to talk about right now is the most kind of the damaging one, is cortisol. So the fight or flight response is great if a bear is chasing you in the woods, but I don't know about you guys. Last time I went hiking, I have not been chased by a bear anytime soon. But in our society now, again with emotional stress, you're sitting at your desk and it's the same thing as a bear chasing you, because you're thinking about the virus or your job or taxes or money and those types of things, and your body's just dumping cortisol in your system. So cortisol does some great stuff if a bear's chasing you. So the first thing it does is dump all the sugar stored up in your liver into your bloodstream, so your muscles have enough energy to move and run around. The problem is, long term, if your liver is empty of sugar, it's going to send a signal to your brain telling you, hey, we need to refuel. So you wonder why people stress eat. They stress eat because their body thinks, hey, I'm starving, or we need to refuel up. So you're not going to go grab an orange or a banana or an apple. You're going to crave Twinkie Ho-Hos and donuts, right? That's why the stores are empty of those things right now, and you can see all the fruits that are sitting there because your body wants to get as much sugar as fast as possible. So stress eating, that's absolutely 100% why we do those things, okay? The other thing cortisol does, it shuts off your immune system, because if a bear is chasing you, I don't really care about fighting the coronavirus. I just want to survive the bear attack, okay? So it shuts off all that energy going to the immune system to go to your muscles and everything else. So people always have the mistake that think that the germs have anything really to do with you getting sick, and they don't. It's all about how strong your immune system is. So if you have a bunch of cortisol flowing through your bloodstream right now, your immune system is basically shut off. So again, why are we talking about this? We're talking about this because we can shut ourselves into our rooms for the next 6 years, and it's not going to matter if we come out, re-emerge, and we're 40 pounds heavier, and we're sick from all the other stuff that we have to worry about. If you can't fight off the flu, if you can't fight off the common cold or pneumonia or anything else, it's not going to matter if we stuff ourselves in our homes, right? So Brad hit the nail right on the head. The best defense is a great offense, right? We got to stop worrying about, oh, don't do this or don't do that or don't go out here. We need to start playing offense and saying, what are we going to do to be proactive about it? Okay, you can be proactive or reactive. Right now, everything that we're doing is reactive with this virus. You know, lock yourself in the closet, don't do this, don't do that. Let's start being proactive. If we're going to be proactive, there's 2 things we need to do. Number 1 is we got to start changing our lifestyle habits, right? And that's where these dudes come in. That's why we partnered up, all right? Because they are the experts. Teach you how to eat, teach you how to exercise.
Keyword lifestyle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
How to eat, how to exercise, how to start thinking better, all right? The other thing is your nervous system runs the whole show, right? So your fight or flight response is basically dictated by your nervous system. If your nervous system is jacked up in any way, your fight or flight response is going to be on a hair trigger, right? Our job as chiropractors is to decrease the irritation on the nervous system. Everybody always thinks, oh, it's headache, neck pain, back pain. Those are just symptoms of stress. All we simply do as chiropractors is remove that nerve irritation and let your body do what it's supposed to do, which is heal and function properly. And again, that's why we partnered up. You got the lifestyle part here, you got the nervous system part here, all right?
Yeah.
So we're going over all these things with you because we want you to be healthy. The only way we're going to get out of this whole thing is by going on the offensive, changing lifestyles, starting to get healthier. That's why I told everybody on Facebook World the other day that our office isn't going to close because it's too important for us to make sure everybody's healthy. That's why these guys aren't going to stop doing anything. They're just telling you the same stuff because they want you to be healthy as well. All right? That's why we partnered up and did this.
And I think it's more important than ever right now just to come together as a community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for all of you out there to realize, like, we're here to serve you guys. Like, we started this to add value to you and help you move forward. So never be afraid to message one of us, text one of us. Just if you have a question, we're going to answer it. All right? So we're in this together. We're going to go through this together. That's how, we got to go through it. And it's going to make us all better people.
Have you ever been chased by your wife instead of a bear? Like,
That happens a
way
lot,
more
actually.
scary.
That happens a lot. So I do have a very, very big stress response because of that. So she's only like
Oh my
5'2"
Yeah.
as well, which
I
is
hear
pretty
that.
scary. So.
I'm guessing if you guys are getting chased, you deserve it. So.
So again, you know, not to be a dead horse here, but you know, if we're gonna get out of this mess, we gotta do it together. We gotta start changing the way we kind of think and behave. I really don't want to go to the grocery store and see all the junk food gone and all the produce sitting there. I mean, it doesn't make any sense from a health perspective. I've had patients talking, worried about they're going to put on 10 or 15, 20 pounds because of this, so they're sitting at home. Bless you.
Sorry, thanks.
Ooh.
No, you all got it now.
Oh my God,
Sorry.
I need some hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I lick doorknobs all day, so it's all good. But again, you know, I come back to this thing all the time. You know, you gotta start taking care of yourself to be able to take care of your family. So when you fly in an airplane, you know, if there's a problem and the oxygen mask comes down, they always tell you, put yours on first, all right? Because you can't help other people if you're not helping yourself,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So these guys, I can tell you right now, they walk their talk. I walk my talk every single day. We take care of ourselves so we can take care of you. So again, like Brad said, we are here to serve you any way we possibly can. So please reach out to these guys if you've got some issues with the lifestyle stuff. Reach out to me if you've got some issues with the health stuff. You know, let's get this thing over with as fast as possible and come out the other side healthier. Because at some point in time, we're going to have to change the whole narrative here. So thank you so much for listening. We really, really appreciate it. I know you guys have something coming up tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah, Josh, you want to speak on it?
Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock our Central Time,
Central Time.
we will be doing Facebook live Hope and Health. We're gonna one of our fellow coaches is gonna be talking about ways to stay healthy in this time. There's gonna be some uplifting stories from some of our clients that are telling what they've done the last few weeks or last month to stay healthy and to make a change as this is coming. So it's just gonna be a little uplifting, a little thing talking about health, talking about a couple of ways to make a change right now while you're stuck at home. So at 7 o'clock it'll be live on Facebook. We're all gonna share it on our pages so you can see it on any page. We'll put a link in the comments. when we're done, and you guys can just click right on it and
It's free
and
to
see
you,
it.
it's free to all you guys, and, you know, again, it's just health and hope, right? And hope and adding value, more value to you guys, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you check that out. Like Josh said, we'll put it in the links, the comments below. Put a link in there for you guys. I'll make sure tomorrow night when I'm doing my Facebook Live that we'll mention it again. Get everybody on there. So until next week, we'll be on at 6:15 next week, guys. Probably talking a little bit more about stress because we need to make sure that everybody understands this. Hope you guys are all safe and doing well, and we'll talk to you next week.